Hi everyone, how are we today? Just doing an all signs reading today. We are going to be looking at your person's feelings towards you. Okay, so if you don't currently have a person, whether that be someone you are in a connection with or not, if you don't currently have a person, this may definitely pick up, a potential future person as well. Okay, so just thought I'd mention that to everybody there. I was planning on doing a totally different reading today, but I was feeling really drawn to do a reading in regard to their feelings. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, so I am using the Blackbird Lenormand, and I do have two love oracles here as well. So we are going to be using the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. And when we use that deck, we're going to be asking, okay, so we're looking at this person's feelings towards you. We want to know the truth of the connection, and then we also want to know if there's going to be any action as well. Okay, because when it does come to the feelings and thoughts about you, the intentions towards you, they are kind of a little bit more energy based. So I do really like to see if we're going to get that backed up with action and something happening, in reality with this connection as well. So I did want to sort of just dig a little bit deeper today into that side of things, as well as, just their feelings towards you. All right, because I do see a lot of readers, doing things, looking at, someone's feelings towards you, but, feelings and the energy a lot of the time doesn't actually necessarily equate to what is going to happen next. So, the energy and reality are kind of two different things a lot of the time when it comes to, love connections. So, someone may love you, but they're too afraid to actually take any action. So, we really want to see if those feelings are sort of coming through in a reality sense as well. All right, so I will be taking timestamps as always, so you'll see me doing that. We're obviously going to start today, I think, with Aries. Okay, Aries? All right, Aries. Their feelings towards Aries. Okay. Feelings towards our Aries. Their feelings towards our Aries, please. Okay, two wanted to come out for that one. Firstly, we have the Hurt card, Aries. So we're straight away picking up on a connection that is already in existence for you, feeling as though for a lot of you there's a bit of heartbreak involved in this connection. This person may not currently be in your life. This may be sort of an ex or something along those lines with that hurt energy. This really just shows us this is the cross card in the traditional decks. So there is this link with, spiritual connection, that maybe this person felt as though you were part of their destiny. But what we're actually seeing now is that there's some sort of burden being put on them by their own hurt, by the hurt maybe you've caused, that they've caused themselves, the guilt over hurt that they may have caused you. Okay, so they are feeling a lot of, heartbreak energy when it comes to you, Aries. We do also see the clouds. So they're very up in their head, overthinking things that have happened between the two of you, overthinking things to the point where, it's clouding their judgment, and they're sort of really confused about what's happening, what they feel even. I think here a lot of the time here with that hurt energy too, that, when we see the clouds and that hurt energy, that this person really just confused about how they even feel. They feel as though, I'm kind of getting here that they may feel as though they do love you, but they're just wondering, is it too much heartbreak to why am I feeling so much heartbreak? But, things like heartbreak can't be possible unless there is, feelings there in the first place. So they're kind of a bit wrapped up, in their own thoughts when it comes to you, Aries, and definitely overthinking this connection just in general, overthinking their feelings towards you, not sure whether they love you or they hate you, I kind of feel like here. And you know, both of those are very emotional, you know, things. So, you know, love or hate, they're both still emotions. They're both still focused on you. Okay, Aries, even if they're very confused, they do have a lot of feelings there, and a lot of those feelings are, you know, coming from pain, unfortunately there. Now, the interesting thing here, I have these two cards that came out together, and we have the clover with the house. Okay, so, you know, there is this element here of, you know, they're trying to take a chance on finding stability, finding some sort of security for themselves. It's unclear whether that is, you know, back to you, Aries, or trying to move away from you, Aries. I do feel as though for a lot of these people, it's kind of taking a chance to, you know, be their own stability and be their own security. They are trying to sort of, you know, be this house unto themselves. Like, you know, the home really does talk about all your inner compartments, all the different rooms within each of us ourselves. So they're kind of, it kind of feels like for a lot of them, they are just sort of, I feel like a lot of them are probably staying at home, not getting out and about doing much at the moment. But, you know, they are willing to sort of take some chances if it were to be, you know, a secure, stable offer for them. But I really think they're just focusing on trying to find their own stability at this time, trying to get away from their overthinking, their hurt, and really just try to find that inner stability within themselves at the moment there, Aries. All right, so the truth of this connection, this person's feelings towards Aries. What is the truth of this connection between them and Aries? Okay, so we are seeing the separation card, Aries. So, you know, as I sort of intuitively picked up on, I feel as though this is someone that you're not currently in a connection with. It's someone from your past, someone that we have, you know, had a separation with already. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning and unsure of the future. So yeah, that pretty much sums up what's going on. We've already sort of seen that in their feelings, energy there. We also do have the Phoenix though. All right, so the Phoenix energy has been popping up so frequently lately. So there's a lot going on with that Phoenix energy in the general collective. But we do see the new phase, rekindling, renewing, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So you know, when we're seeing that, there is a sort of truth to this connection that it can be revived from the ashes here. There is this thing where, you know, whatever's happened between the two of you, there is still an element where, you know, that you can bring that back to life if you want to. This person, you know, the deep down truth of this person is that they probably do want to rekindle this with you, come out of that separation energy. But we'll just have a look and see, are they going to take any action towards you, Aries? Will this person take any action towards our Aries? Helpful people. Okay, so they're just trying to get through this, trying to rely on their friendship groups, their support networks, you know, dealing with that hurt once again. They're probably, you know, focusing outward and trying to help others so that they're not focusing on their own feelings, but they are just sort of, you know, once again with that house energy, they are sort of very inclusive at the moment and just relying on people around them to sort of be helping them, I feel like, distract themselves from this hurt. But there is this strong element of forgiveness here. So once again, that Phoenix energy, we see that rekindling this would be possible, but there is a lot of forgiveness needed. You know, with that hurt energy too, this person needs to forgive themselves quite strongly for And that's what they're seeking. You know, they are looking for that forgiveness within themselves to not only forgive you for anything they feel that they need to forgive you, but to forgive themselves for having, I feel like, for having this hurt, for feeling so broken and you know, all that, feeling unsecure when it comes to love because of everything that's happened here. But we also do see perfect timing. Okay, so once again, we you know, there is that element that there is a possibility of this being rekindled sometime in the future, but they're just sort of, they are aware, they are aware that, you know, perfect timing, now's not the time. They're needing to, you know, deal with that forgiveness, deal with that hurt, you know, get out of their head a little bit and sort of allow, you know, perfect timing to fall when it may, which, you know, time is fluid, so that you know, could be tomorrow, that could be next year, it could be never, to be honest, because you know, it depends how this person really goes through dealing with all this hurt and whatnot. And as we do know, a lot of people tend to hold on to hurt and unable to release it, you know, and unable to forgive. So if this person does not forgive, that perfect timing is not going to ever sort of come around. But you know, it's definitely that there is possibility of it being rekindled in the future. They still do want that, I feel. You know, they do have a lot of feelings being overshadowed by how much hurt they're in at the moment. So, but you know, things can't hurt us if we don't care about them. So there's obviously a certain level that, you know, if they're in that much hurt, then obviously there was some deeper feelings attached to that as well. Now, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, Aries. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate your support. But for now, we'll move on over to our Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, their feelings towards Taurus. Their feelings towards our Taurus, please. Pretty straightforward there, Taurus. Their feelings towards you, they're very focused on you. Okay, we do see the you card. In this particular deck, the masculine and feminine are you and them. So they are focused on you, okay? So Taurus coming out as the first energy in this person's feelings. Their feelings are all about you, all headed towards you, okay? We do see the ring. So this person does want a strong relationship with you. They do feel a very strong connection with you. You know, that ring does show that there is, you know, a lot of, especially when they're so focused on you. Okay, Taurus. For some of you, Taurus, they are waiting on you to seal the deal, to, you know, close the relationship to you both. Like make the commitment, you know, become a bit more, for those of you where it is sort of casual-ish, they are sort of waiting for you, Taurus, to sort of put it on the table that let's get together, let's be, you know, let's move forward in this connection. Okay, so for some of you, they are waiting on you. They're very focused on you and wanting a relationship with you. All right, we do see the ship as well. So they're ready to start this relationship journey. They're ready to move forward in a relationship with you. Like I said, evolve that connection to the next level, whatever that next level is for you and this person. So it's you know, very, very focused on you and moving forward here, Taurus, with this connection. We'll have a look at the truth of this connection for Taurus. What's the truth of this connection for Taurus? Pardon me. What is the truth of this connection for our Taurus? Love call. Okay, Taurus. Someone expresses their love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So, yeah, once again, they've so focused on you. They want to express that to you. They want to tell you all about that. The interesting thing though is the under the surface of this connection, we do also have the snake energy, all right, which that does say competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So very interesting here, Taurus, because it does feel as though this person is very concerned that you might find somebody else, or that they might have competition for your feelings, that they may lose you to somebody else, that I feel like this is just their fear kind of thing, that they've got competition for your attention, and that that there is for a lot of you, Taurus, this is actually someone that you might not even be interested in, but this person does seem to sort of feel as though someone else is interested in you, and that someone else might try to chase you sort of energy, whereas you're kind of like, I'm not getting your energy very strongly here. So it's kind of the ball's in your court here, Taurus. Because there is this other energy around this connection that this definitely could be, that they're concerned that, like it could definitely be something about, I do feel it for majority of you that this is, your person, that they feel like they have competition for your affection. But for maybe a couple of you, this may be this other person looking at other options going, I've got all these other, I don't feel it like, it kind of feels like they may have other people trying to get their attention, but they're just so focused on you is kind of what I'm getting there. I don't feel that that's, no competition for you, but, it may just be in the back of their mind that there is another energy still around one of you there. Okay. I'm actually just going to clarify that because it is a bit unclear. Clarify the snake, please. Yeah, I'm getting the tree to clarify that, Taurus. So, it feels like, okay, in that sense, it's more about, self-growth kind of energy, where they do feel as though, there may be competition around one or both of you even, but they're kind of looking for something more mature and more stable. They don't want this to be a competition. They don't want this to be a game. They don't want to have enemies when it comes to love. They don't want to have to look over their shoulder that someone else might be trying to approach you. They want a more mature love with you, and they're ready to start this journey with you, Taurus. So if maybe I'm getting that maybe one of you, rather than them they're actually being that extra energy, I feel like for a couple of you there, maybe Taurus, this is about you needing to look at do you have jealousy issues that you're putting on this person? Do you have you said something to this person maybe about them, being a player, or having other options, or something along those lines? I feel like just for one of you there, that's what that's about. It's just that fear of another person, okay? But we'll have a look at their actions towards you, Taurus. Okay. This person's actions towards our Taurus, are they going to follow? Okay, one's just sort of flipped. This person's actions towards Taurus, please. Okay, so we're seeing firstly the Ask Your Angels card. So asking for spiritual guidance when it comes to, the timeline of when you're going to take action here. Waiting for a sign to take action if you're wanting to take action towards this person, because we do have the wait card and then the yes card. So it's kind of like waiting for a yes, waiting for, I feel like for some of you it's waiting for that reassurance that there's no one else, that this is definitely, getting wrapped up just you two, and moving forward with you two, waiting for that phone call of them expressing their feelings towards you, Taurus. So it's just kind of asking for the sort of spiritual intuitive guidance of when to wait and when to act when it comes to this connection. All right, so I do feel that for a lot of you that they may be sort of, you may be waiting, I feel, for that yes to come on through, that yes, this is how this person feels towards you. But there will be action. With that yes, there will be action. It's just a matter of sort of waiting for it, I feel here. Taurus, it's a bit of a, time is very fluid. So that wait could be up until tomorrow. That wait could be up until next year. You never sort of know. But that's why it's sort of asking you to ask your angels so that you will sort of get that intuitive guidance of the timing on that one for yourself, Taurus. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, and please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do appreciate that. Okay. But we will move on over to our Geminis. Gemini, their feelings towards you, Gemini. This person's feelings towards our Geminis. Okay, a pretty clear message here, Gemini. I've got the Tower, okay, which is sort of letting us know that either within the foundation of this connection or something in the past of this connection, there has been some trouble, some conflict, some drama, some fighting with this connection. Okay, we have the Whip there. There's, for some of you, it's also this element of this person sort of feeling like they're beating themselves up when it comes to something that's happened here. All right, but we do see the Moon as well, so very emotional. They've got a lot of feelings there, but at the moment, a lot of those feelings are sort of coming through as wrapped in with conflict, wrapped in with tension. That tension may just be within themselves, that they're, beating themselves up over something that's happened in the past, beating themselves up over the way that the foundation has been set in this connection. So when I say the foundation has been set, it's kind of like, if you set up a relationship with certain boundaries from the word go, or you set up a relationship with no boundaries, and then you sort of beat yourself up because someone keeps crossing your boundaries, but you never set any. So, there's something about the way that they've set the initial foundation within the connection. All right. So for some of you, I'm getting that it's like, they set this initial foundation of Gemini, we're going to only be casual. This is only a casual connection. We're not, nothing more. Okay. And then sort of beating themselves up that they've sort of done that, because now all of a sudden they've got a lot more emotions than they were anticipating. And now all of a sudden they're like, why did I tell Gemini that this is going nowhere, that this is just a casual thing? Because now I actually want it to be more than that. So just as a bit of an example, that there's something to do with that foundation of the connection that this person is sort of in a bit of conflict over. For some of you, it could just be something that's happened in the past of this connection as well. All right, but have a look. What's the truth of this connection for our Geminis? What's the truth of this connection for Gemini? Yeah, okay, so definitely sort of what I was going along with there. We do have the cassette here that does say outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, so definitely for some of them they're sort of struggling. They're tensious. That's not even a word. Tension and troubling themselves over something that they're replaying over in their head that has happened in this connection, or that outdated thinking, that conditioning, the way that they've conditioned, the foundation of this connection to be like, oh, this is definitely just that casual thing. But now they're like, that's outdated thinking. I don't want us to be stuck to that way of thinking anymore. So that's what we've got with that. We also have the clock. Okay, needs time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. So I do feel as though, this person, I feel, is just needing some sort of time at the moment to work out, you know, what's going on with their feelings, to get through that whip energy of beating themselves up about this. And also they need to allow you some time as well, I feel, Gemini, for you to work out, hang on, am I on the same page, or am I just happy with that initial foundation that you know, I feel as though you're both kind of mirroring each other a little bit here with that as well. Okay, will this person be taking actions towards Gemini? Will this person take actions towards Gemini? Yeah, so trust, we have trust, and the situation will improve. Okay, so this person just needs to, you know, at the moment, they're really just sort of needing that time. You as well, I feel, Gemini. But trust, both of you. Once again, it's coming through both ways. Trusting that the situation will improve. You know, if you do want the situation to improve, have faith that it will, and you know, lo and behold, here it will come for you both. You know, but really just needing to find that trust in each other, in yourselves individually as well. All right, but just a bit of an emotional time, I feel, at the moment for both of you, sort of working out exactly, you know, what it is that you've set in that foundation and how do we change it, I feel. All right, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, Gemini. And of course, please subscribe to the channel. I do really, really appreciate that. But moving on to Cancer. 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 Their feelings towards you, Cancer. What is this person's feelings towards our Cancers, please? Pardon? Okay, so firstly, we do have the book. All right, so it kind of feels as though this person, they're feeling as though you're part of their story. You're part of the book of this person, the story of them. You're one of the leading characters, I feel, with that book energy, because we also do have here the flowers followed by the rider. So they're ready to give to this. They really want to give to this. You know, with that rider, the rider comes in really quickly, you know, bearing good news. And the good news is that they want to give to this. They want to give time, love, energy to this connection. They also want to receive that from you, because the flowers is a very reciprocal energy. So it's kind of like this person is, you know, on their horse, on their way straight to you. So I will be asking about, you know, potential actions, but it does sort of already see, we are already seeing that this person will be taking steps towards you to, you know, really, really start giving to this connection. For some of you, they may be giving you an actual gift. All right. Sometimes the flowers talks about gifts. So, so this person's, you know, it does feel like they're probably most definitely planning on getting you a Christmas gift here, if nothing else. All right. But, and for some of you, randomly, for one or two of you, it may be a book that they're giving you. So sorry to ruin the surprise there, but or maybe, you know, education-based gift. Sometimes that when that's talking about more physical stuff, it can be more education based. I'm even getting that for one or two of you, that could be like a book about gardening or flowers or something, and a course to learn about how to do some gardening, you know, like something like that, a day out where you both go and, you know, spend some time in a garden, or um, you know, around flowers, learning how to grow a certain flower or something along those lines. Totally random, but that's the good news is on the way when it comes to this connection and this person anyway. And especially too when we're asking about their feelings, and the flowers is there, it talks about sharing their feelings with you as well, giving you their feelings, like being, you know, giving you their feelings as in, good news, Cancer, I feel like XYZ about you. Okay, but we'll have a look at the truth of this connection for you there, Cancer. Truth of this connection for our Cancers, please. Okay. Maybe this is why we're seeing that rider energy, because what we're actually seeing here now, the truth of this connection, Cancer, the truth of this connection is that this is actually someone you're in separation with. So you're not actually actively in this connection, but they're ready to start a new chapter, and they're ready to give to this. They're ready to come in, and they're on their way to you. So very interesting that now we're sort of seeing that for a lot of you, this is someone that you're in separation with. You're not actually with this person right now. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning and unsure of the future. All right. So, and this, I feel like this may be why we're in separation. This card, the not enough card. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear or ego issues, and jealousy. Okay, so I'm getting two messages there. So for some of you, this is, yeah, definitely someone you're currently in separation with, that you're not currently with this person. Others of you, this is a brand new person. They have recently separated from somebody that made them feel like they weren't good enough. Okay, but now they're ready to give to you. And I am also picking up that for some of you, Cancers, that this is how you feel. Okay. I'm kind of getting that there's one or two of you where, you know, especially if you're already in a connection with somebody, they're about to get on their horse and come give everything to you, Cancer, but you're ready to move on from this. So there's a couple of you that may be actually frustrated in this relationship and ready to, move on. But also take into account, Cancer, that if that is you, are you frustrated in this relationship because of your lack of confidence? Are you self-sabotaging? Do you have some sort of fear or ego issues or jealousy? And is that why you're sort of getting frustrated in this relationship? Because it looks like on your person's side that they're really willing to start really giving to this. So I can kind of understand that if they haven't been giving to this up until we're seeing this here now, that that does get frustrating if you're giving to something and no one's giving in return. It feels very one-sided, and you're feeling not good enough for this connection, but they are sort of ready to start giving to this. So I would just question yourself if this is what you truly want to, if you really do want to separate or not. If you're just frustrated, is it something that you can work through, or is it something that this person can rectify or not? All right, but we'll have a look at their next actions towards you, Cancer. Okay, this person's actions towards Cancer. Okay, so even though they're rushing on in, they want to give to this, their feelings are that they do want to give to this, and they do want to rush, with that rider, I'm getting that they do want to rush straight to you there. I'm also getting their actual actions. This is why it's really important sometimes to, not just ask about people's feelings towards you, because, sometimes the energy of feelings doesn't actually translate into reality of action. And what we're seeing here is this person's feelings are not translating into actual action, because we do have no, it's not the right time. Okay, so this person will not be taking any action towards you, Cancer, because they feel as though it's not the right time. So, that it sort of gets to a little bit closer to the truth of things, doesn't it? With what we saw with that. So this is one of them perfect examples, Cancer, of why I personally do find it really important to not just, ask, oh, how does this person feel about me? Do they, because I see a lot of readers doing readings about feelings. How do they think about me? How do they feel about me? But there's no following it through into reality, being shown. And I just feel as though it wouldn't be right of me as a reader to tell you, oh, they love you, they feel this way about you, they've got all these feelings. But as we've just seen, they may have all these feelings, they want to give to this, they want to rush in towards you, but when it comes to physical action and the reality of what they're going to do, we're not seeing them actually going ahead and doing that. So, I wouldn't want to tell people, oh, yeah, they love you, they're coming straight towards you. And then people be like, why did she say that? Because they never showed up. I've been sitting here waiting for someone that never showed up. And that's totally unfair on you guys. All right. So that's just my personal opinion. I do understand, other readers like to do things other ways. But just, if you do watch those sort of readings, just keep it in mind that, feelings are energy. They're not reality. Okay, they're two different things. There is a bit of a difference between energy of the world and the reality of the world. Okay, especially when there's so much stuff going on about the reality being the matrix at the moment, right? But yeah, that's what we have for you today, Cancer. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, all right? But please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. But we'll move on over to Leo. Okay, Leo, their feelings towards you, Leo. Interesting. Getting a bit of a mixed sort of message here, Leo. Firstly, I've got the stars. So, there's some strong wishes connected with you coming from this person's feelings. Okay, there's something about they really, you are the thing that they wish for. There's elements within this connection that they're really wanting their dreams to be fulfilled when it comes to you. That there's maybe something in particular that they're wishing would happen in this connection. But I'm also seeing the hurt card. Okay, so it's kind of this element of, they're I'm getting a lot of fear coming from that hurt energy. So it's like they're very fearful that you're going to break their heart rather than have these wishes come true. That they feel as though, no, it's just going to lead to hurt. Maybe for some of you, it may be this wish that the hurt could be resolved. Because the hurt card is actually the cross in the traditional decks. So there is a very strong spiritual link with that card. And it does talk about them, wishing for something to, ease their shattered heart, to release the burdens that they've been carrying with this connection. Okay, they're feeling, there's a lot of hurt and burdens. Like there's some sort of cross that they're bearing here when it comes to this connection. For some of you, they are feeling a strong pull of destiny and spiritual connection with you, and that's what they're wanting fulfilled. Is they're wanting to have faith that their wishes can come true with this connection, but it does feel as though a little bit of this is getting overshadowed with that hurt energy, that fear. That their wishes aren't going to come true with this. All right. But both of those do talk about having faith, having a lot of hope and optimism that things can get on the right track. And we do see the right track, the rider there. So, horses on a race, I'm just getting on the right track coming through from that rider energy, that they're wanting to get back on the right track. They're wanting to, get good news that this is going the way that they want it to. Okay, they're feeling as though there's some sort of news that needs to be shared or given. A lot of the time this, because the writer just generally does talk about good news on the way, which I feel like with that being in their feelings, they're wanting that good news. They're wanting news that they're getting their wishes rather than getting hurt. Okay, is kind of what I'm getting from that there. But we'll have a look at the the truth of this connection, Leo. What's the truth of this connection for our Leos, please? Truth of this connection for Leo. Seeing that hurt all over again. Stabbed in the back. All right, so that definitely says heartbreak, pain, separation, deceptions, shocking attack. So, there may have been something that's happened in this connection already that is making them feel this hurt, making them feel this heartbreak. And they're kind of, there's still that wish though. They're wanting that, but I feel like this is why they're feeling that their wishes will not come true. We have not enough. Frustrated in the relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear or ego issues, and jealousy. Okay, so it's feeling like this person, Leo, is very frustrated. Not just with the relationship, but with themselves. I feel a lack of confidence. They may have actually self-sabotaged this connection, and sort of that's why they're in so much heartbreak over this, because there's a strong element of they've got some strong wishes here that aren't being fulfilled because we've got so much heartbreak and pain along there. So I feel like for a lot of you this is a connection you're not currently in, and their feelings of unworthiness may have been a big contributing factor to that hurt that they're now feeling. Okay, but deep down they do still have, wishes connected to you and to this connection. All right, but will they take any action towards you, Leo? Will this person be taking any action towards our Leo? Okay, so we're seeing wait. All right, so there is some sort of time period. I feel like just intuitively there, I'm feeling like that's got to do with healing. Okay, wait for some healing to get dealt with. Wait for some hurt to get dealt with a little bit. We do have success. Okay, so long term, there is definitely success available in this connection if you want it. You will just need to sort of wait for that success, wait for that healing, wait for that hurt to be resolved. But, we do also have the if you believe card, which is sort of a very similar energy to, both the stars and that cross that the hurt is in the traditional deck. So having faith that if you do want this connection to work out, believe that it will and have faith that it will, keep your hope and optimism up. This person need to believe within themselves as well. They need to have faith in themselves. It feels like a lot of that needs to come from this person, that they need to sort of have faith in this connection if they do want to if they do want that success. But it does feel as though, with that wait for success, that, they probably will take some sort of action towards you in the future. All right. We weren't really seeing a clear time frame there, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, Leo. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. But we'll move on to Virgo. Virgo, their feelings towards you, Virgo. Their feelings towards you, Virgo. Okay, so firstly we have the ship. Okay, so they're ready for this journey. They're ready to, they've packed their bags. They're putting their bags on that ship. They're ready to set sail with this connection. They want to come towards you if you're not currently with this connection. They are wanting to come towards you, travel towards you, close any distance there may be between you. I feel like for majority of you, that distance that they want to cover between the two of you is an emotional distance. We do have the lily here, which does talk about emotional intimacy. So they want to head towards emotional intimacy. And then we see them. Okay, so it kind of feels like you know, because the lily can talk about long term as well. So they are wanting to start this journey and cover that distance emotionally with you. But they also want you to be emotionally intimate with them. Okay, so it's kind of going both ways there a little bit. They want you to get into this same energy of wanting to, you know, give and start this adventure emotionally, you know, with them as well. So we are getting that you know, that they are sort of focused on themselves a little bit here, and wanting and sort of desiring that emotional intimacy to come from you, as well as, you know, they are willing to meet you halfway though with that ship energy. They just want you to meet them halfway as well, I feel, with that. Okay, but we'll have a look at the truth of this connection. Truth of this connection for our Virgos. Truth of this connection for Virgo, please. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Okay, so definitely a strong potential with this connection to be a very abundant connection, to you know, have a lot of abundance of love, you know, time and energy being spent together, potentially even, you know, future financial partnership with this person as well. We do also see the coffee cup. All right, so meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So that's once again that lily energy that does sort of, you know, we do need to sort of meet and talk and savor the moments together, and you know, really work on the friendship aspect of the connection, not just the romantic love aspect. And that's where we're sort of finding that emotional intimacy and what they're wanting to sort of meet you halfway with. It does just sort of show us that you do need to spend a little bit more time just in conversation together, and working on that friendship side of the connection as well as the romantic side of the connection. But will this person be taking actions towards our Virgo? What actions will this person take towards Virgo? Actions towards our Virgo, please. Yeah, so we are seeing communicate clearly. So pretty much what I was just talking about, that there is this need for you to communicate with this person, for you both to sort of meet each other in the middle and really work on the friendship side of things, communicating with each other in an emotional kind of way. And like I said, not so much focusing on the romantic sexual stuff, but focusing on the friendship side of things, and how well you connect together, and where you both want to go in the future with this connection, how you want to create an abundance of, you know, time, love, energy between the two of you. All right. We also see opportunity. So this is a really big opportunity for both of you here. There is this huge opportunity with this connection to, you know, work out exactly how you both want it to, and to be a long-lasting connection here with that lily up there. But we do have weight as well. So I do feel for a lot of you, it's kind of like, I feel like that's a bit of a reminder that listen as much as you're talking. You know, when we do see that conversation and the communicating clearly, wait to, you know, they're kind of waiting to see if you're willing to meet them halfway. So they're waiting. They're not taking any huge, big, direct actions, because they're waiting to sort of, you know, make sure that you're meeting them halfway as well. You know, it is kind of that energy of they're willing to take the steps needed, but they need to see that you're willing to, you know, back it up as well, and meet them halfway. All right. So that's what I'm getting for you, Virgo. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. And please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But for now, we'll move over to our Libra. Okay, Libra, how are we? Libra, your person's feelings towards you. Libra, this person's feelings towards Libra, please. Okay, Libra. We have the stork. Okay, so you know, it kind of feels like this person is like thinking about what can I like. It's idea generation. They're trying to stir up. They're trying to stir up some stuff between the two of you, in a positive way. They're trying to like because we do also have the flowers and then the anchor. Okay, so as a sequence here, we see, you know, them stirring up some sort of idea of how to give to this in a way that creates, you know, stability and durability with this connection. They're you know, how can I be an anchor for Libra to, you know, rely on? How can I be their safe zone, you know, during any storm? How can I really give them security and receive that from them in return? The flowers is, you know, very reciprocal energy, but it's very giving energy. And right now they're kind of in this ideas generation kind of mode where they're trying to stir up ideas on how do I show Libra that I really want to give to this connection? How do I show Libra what I can offer them? How do I show Libra, you know, that I am going to be dependable and supportive of them. And, you know, I'm here for the long haul. That anchor doesn't move, okay? It stays pretty steady. So they're trying to sort of think of how I can show Libra. So, you know, we're getting a lot of thinking with this card, but then it's all about physical giving. Like, how can I, you know, trying to come up with an idea on what to give you or how to show you, you know, this longevity that they're wanting to display to you there, that you know, that strength and durability and that security that they want to offer to you here. Okay, so the flowers, they really, you know, for some of you they may just be trying to come up with Christmas gift ideas here, but gift ideas that are, you know, going to stand the test of time, that are going to show you how dependable they are, that show you how secure this connection is. Okay, so there is something very strong about that security of the connection, that that they want to hold you steady and show you that they're dependable and durable and that, you know, they're not going anywhere sort of energy. All right, but we'll have a look at the truth of this connection, Libra. For one of you as well, that stork energy, it is the pregnancy card. So there's at least one of you, Libra, where, you know, they are trying to, like, it feels like they're trying to stir up, can I give you a baby, Libra? Or can we, they're wanting to talk about, can we expand the family, or can we have another baby, or can we have a baby, or I want to give you a baby. Like, I'm getting that I want to give you a baby. So I want to give you a baby. So, you know, for one or two of you, that may be what this person wants to give you. Okay, that might be that one of the ideas of how can I get Libra to, you know, want that as well. You know, because that flower's being very reciprocal. They may want to have a child with you, but they want you to want to have a child with them as well. You know, it's very reciprocal, giving and receiving energy. So those two cards together, I'm getting, I want to give you a baby. So random. One or two of you that may be relevant. All right, but what's the truth of this connection for our Libras, please? Okay, so firstly, I want to show you this one first because we have the karmic relationship coming through here. Fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. What I'm actually feeling with this card is that this is where somebody has been up to now. I feel like for majority of you, it's this person that they have actually been holding on to a karmic relationship from the past. And that's partly what they're wanting to give to you. That's partly why they're wanting to show you that, look, I'm in it for the long haul. You know, I'm not holding on to this anymore. I'm letting go and I'm loving you, Libra. I'm letting go of the past and I'm loving you. Okay. So I do feel as though that's relevant as to one of you just letting go of stuff that's happened in the past, connections, not this connection, letting go of stuff that may have triggered you in the past, in order to move forward with this connection in a different way. We also have the heart with the key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, and perfect. All right, so definitely a lot of love between you and this person, opening your heart up to each other, even more so if you've been together for a while, meeting the one, realizing that, that's why I'm ready to get rid of all that past-ish, because you are the one, Libra, is kind of what I feel with that. What actions will this person be taking towards our Libras? What actions will this person take towards Libra? Actions towards Libra, please. Yeah, okay, so firstly we're seeing don't stop and let go. So there's definitely something going on behind the scenes with this person. Like I said, with that karmic relationship, they're letting go of past-ish. Okay, so they're not going to stop letting go of that past-ish so that they can, move forward in the future. It's not the right time for them to be taking, quick, sudden action towards you, because they are, focusing on making sure that they have let go of any past stuff. For some of you, that past stuff that they're letting go of may just be stuff, that's happened between the two of you. Because I am getting drawn here to, I keep feeling that for a couple of you, or one or two of you, that this is someone that you have actually been in a connection with for quite a long time. And that's where that karmic stuff is coming through, that, maybe initially they were sort of feeling as though you're a karmic and there was some triggers and whatnot, but they're letting go of that side of themselves, and they're growing and understanding that, hang on, Libra is the one for me. It's not a karmic situation. Libra is the one. So I am kind of getting that. So just very interesting there, but no sort of sudden actions. That this person is actually just sort of letting go of some past stuff at the moment, I feel. All right, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, and please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But for now, we'll move over to Scorpio. Scorpio, their feelings towards you, Scorpio. Whoa, okay, that's too many. I did see them. Scorpio, their feelings towards Scorpio, please. Just clarify that third card, please. Clarify that third card. All right. So we do have the Child coming through firstly. So this person does have a lot of hope and optimism, towards you. They are sort of looking at you in a very, like childlike kind of way. A lot of joy and wonder at who you are, Scorpio, I feel. Especially here we have the lily. So there's this big, I'm getting a second message coming through, but so for a lot of you, there is this, this sense of adventure that they do want to, they feel a lot of emotion towards you with that lily card. There's this longevity that comes through with the lily as well. For some of you, this, they want to connect to you emotionally to do with a child. So one of you may have a child as well, and they're wanting you to connect emotionally with the child, or they're wanting to connect emotionally with your child, for one or two of you there. But there is this other group of you here where this person's feelings about you, like, it feels like they feel as though, and I'm kind of getting, I'll show, like, the card that's clarified, the third card I've got here is the Tower. So we're looking at past energy as well. All right, so for those of you where this is the case, this is what they thought you were in the past kind of energy, because with the lily and the child, it's kind of talking about emotional immaturity. That you maybe are a bit naive, that you're a bit immature, or have acted in an immature way emotionally, that you emotionally weren't sort of mature enough for this connection in the past there. But we do have the coffin, and like I said, clarified by that tower. So the coffin does talk about a death and rebirth. So it's kind of like this, they're feeling as though the immature side of you has died and they're looking at a new beginning. Okay, the death and rebirth, the ending, and then the new beginning. So for some of you, it's looking like the immature emotions have ended, and we're moving forward into new beginnings now. That they're for some of you, this may be a reconciliation situation where at some point you and this person have separated, especially with that coffin there. They're feeling that there has been something that has ended within this connection, or to do with you. That's something that has ended and is now has the opportunity for a brand new beginning because that ended. Okay, very interesting. But we'll have a look at the truth of this connection. That may give us a little bit of a deeper understanding of what's going on with that. Scorpio, the truth of this connection for our Scorpios, please. Yeah, okay, so this is the past energy, the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. So, that may be why we because it keeps sort of dragging me back to this same, the people who need to hear this are the ones that this person did really find you very emotionally immature at one point, or that you weren't grown, you weren't ready for a long term because you were, playing the field a bit, being a bit immature, just having fun, and not actually being serious about the connection. Whereas, they do feel as though that's ended and that's in the past, and we're now looking towards a new beginning. But this is the past energy that, that they may have had concerns that you were, playing the field, seeing other people, that they may have had a lot of competition when it came to you. We also do have the hammer, though. All right. And the hammer is all about sabotaging, like rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So that's that coffin energy where, something needs to be demolished in order to rebuild it from scratch. And that's where we are, I feel, with this connection. That for some of you, it's kind of like needing to get through the sabotage, the interrogation, the repetitive stuff of smashing through that ending and closing out all that that negative, immature behavior that they are perceiving, that player type behavior that this person is perceiving. They're needing to sort of smash that down to the ground so that you guys can rebuild this connection. All right, so I'm not sure for a lot of you are going to be in different sections of that phase, whether you're still stuck in the ending and ending things out, closing things out, or whether we are ready to start rebuilding, and if we are starting to rebuild. So there's this strong element that for a lot of you, if you are currently in a connection with this person and you haven't already been through that, there is some stuff that needs to get closed out between the two of you and rebuilt if you want to continue with this connection. Okay, so the new beginning is definitely possible. That rebuilding is definitely possible there from the looks of that. It's just some stuff needing to really sort of, get smashed into a million pieces so we can start fresh. All right. So this person's actions towards you, Scorpio. Person's actions towards Scorpio. So yeah, we do see success. Success definitely possible here. They are going to take successful steps towards rebuilding this and, you know, smashing this to the ground so that it can be rebuilt. We do also have meditation brings answers. So they may be spending some time to themselves, deep in sort of spiritual contemplation on how they need to do this, what they want to do, you know, but they're trusting. They're trusting in the process. They do trust that there will be success, that this can be rebuilt. Okay, so their actions are to, you know, try to find more success and to find trust in this connection. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Scorpio. I'm just going to I will let you know, you're more than welcome to check your other placements. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'm just going to take a short break before we move on to Sagittarius. I can hear my lizard climbing my screen door again. Crazy little munchkin. But I'll be back in a moment. Okay, Sagittarius. Their feelings towards you, Sagittarius. Oh, okay, Sagittarius. This person, firstly, we've got the fish. Okay, so when this comes out in a love reading, this normally is the card of abundance, wealth, and that sort of stuff. So there is this element too that, you know, they may be thinking a bit about the financial aspect between you and them. That I'm kind of just getting that they may be feeling there's a bit of a mismatch financially, that maybe you're more wealthy than they are. There's a bit, or vice versa, that it feels like financial aspects are a little bit of a concern between you and this person somehow, whether that be on, you know, that you earn more than them, or that they can't keep up with you, or that yeah, there is some sort of financial aspect coming through there. But overwhelmingly, I am getting that, you know, this inner love reading, a lot of the time it does talk about plenty of fish in the sea kind of things. One or two of you may have met this person on Plenty of Fish, just randomly, but they're feeling as though you've got lots of options. All right, they're feeling like they're just one little fish in your giant sea, that they might not be the only person that you're talking to, or something along those lines, because we do have the clouds and then the anchor. All right, so the anchor, you know, can talk about a few different things, but it's feeling like they're a bit stuck at the moment here. But the clouds is showing us what's going on really with this person, that they're very deep in thought about this connection. They're kind of overthinking things to the point of, you know, creating anxiety for themselves with this connection. They're you know, their judgment's a little bit clouded because they're overthinking so much. They're overthinking, you know, things, you know, maybe it's this fish energy that they're overthinking, that they're overthinking the financial aspects. They're overthinking the, oh, what if Sagittarius is seeing other people. They're really sort of stuck up in their thoughts, and it's clouding their judgment and creating some confusion in their feelings. Okay, so as a feeling, the clouds does talk about confused, that they're feeling kind of confused. They don't even know how they feel. They're very sort of stuck in their own head at the moment, stuck on those thoughts, got things going around on a loop in their head. So their feelings aren't coming through very clearly because they're just so confused. They don't even know how they feel because, you know, they're just sort of stuck on a loop, I feel. What's the truth of this connection for Sagittarius? What's the truth of this connection for Sagittarius? Yeah, so this person, we have heartbroken here, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So, you know, maybe that's not even you that they're stuck in their head about. Maybe that's a past person that they're stuck in their head about. For some of you, this may be a person that you are meeting, and you haven't maybe even met this person yet, but be aware that they are still heartbroken from something else. If this is between you and them, maybe they are heartbroken over some stuff that's happened between the two of you, and they're just stuck overthinking everything, stuck in their thoughts about this at the moment. The golden mirror as well, that says self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship and love bombing. So I kind of feel like this is what they're feeling about you, but it may not be the case, because it may be coming from this hurt. They may be sort of placing expectations upon you from their hurt, from their past connections that have hurt them, and they're sort of telling themselves, oh, it's just one-sided. I'm the only one that feels anything towards Sagittarius. Sagittarius don't feel anything towards me. Sagittarius are, got all these other fish. They're a little bit self-absorbed, thinking that everything's all about them, to be honest. Like, it does feel as though they are just so stuck up in their head that they can't see beyond that there's just so, yeah, very interesting. But it does feel as though that's coming sort of from their heartbreak, from their side of things a little bit more. But we'll see what's going on when it comes to any actions towards you. Any actions towards our Sagittarius from this person, please. Okay, yeah. So we do see improving health. And that, interestingly enough, it's come out with the situation will improve. All right. So this person is focusing on getting through this heartbreak, getting out of this clouds energy. They need to, improve themselves if they want this situation to improve. Okay. So we are seeing, though, that with that, the situation will improve, that it's definitely possible. They just need to get through some ish, first and foremost, before that they, can really offer you anything at all. I feel here, Sagittarius, they've got a lot on their plate when it comes to, emotional damage, compared, like, and I feel, once again, I'm just getting that it's stuff in their past. It may not even have to do with you for a lot of you, but the health of them is improving, as well as the situation. It's just a matter of taking it day by day, so that, that healing is actually done. If we want the situation with you to improve, we need the situation with them to improve, and they're working on it. It does feel like they're working on it. Until they're ready. Okay, it says you're ready. So I feel as though, the situation will improve once they are ready, once they are healed a little bit more, once they've gotten through some of this past-ish, and gotten out of this stuck in their head zone. The situation will improve, and they will start to take steps towards this connection when they are ready. Okay, so it may just be a little bit of a waiting game at the moment, Sagittarius, allowing this person to make sure they heal fully before you push them too fast with this connection. All right, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. But we'll move over to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. How does this person feel towards our Capricorn? Their feelings towards Capricorn, please. Can I just get a clarity card for that message, please? Please clarify. Please clarify this person's feelings towards Capricorn. I had two fall out there, but I feel like that's a side message. Clarify their feelings towards Capricorn, please. Okay, Capricorn. I'm getting a really... Capricorn? You guys always throw me for a loop, right? I feel like it's because I'm a Capricorn as well. I do have this part of me that wants to make sure I get clear messages when it comes to Capricorn, but I'm always trying to keep my energy separate, as we saw during the weekly readings. But um, it's coming through just a bit. I am getting a relatively clear message coming through with it, and like I said, that felt like a side message, which I feel will clarify what's going on here. But this person's feelings towards you. Firstly, we have the anchor. Okay, so this can talk about a few things. So in regard to a person's feelings towards you, they're probably feeling a little bit stuck, I feel, being a bit weighed down by their feelings towards you, I feel. There's a lot under the surface with this person. Their feelings like run deep. And they're all over the place. They're not necessarily positive or negative. They're kind of both when it comes towards you, Capricorn, because the anchor can talk about, yeah, they're stuck. They're feeling weighed down by their feelings towards you. But there's also this element of they feel as though, there's this security with you. There's this, I'm kind of getting, I'm getting reminded here of something else, which is kind of irrelevant, but not. Because one of my exes had a tattoo, right, with the ship anchory type imagery, and it said part of the ship, right, like out of Pirates of the Caribbean, where he melds into the ship, and it feels like this. That's what it's sort of reminding me of, and it's feeling like that, like especially with there is a deepness here with, the anchor sits at the bottom of the ocean, so it's kind of like, I feel like this person is like pushing their feelings down to the bottom of the ocean, but they're using that to hold them steady, hold them secure. So there's kind of this dependence on you a little bit, Capricorn. This dependence on their feelings for you, but they're pushing them down at the same time. They feel as though you're kind of like a part of them in a way, and they can depend on you to, hold them steady throughout the storm, so to speak. But there's also this element of feeling weighed down and feeling stuck when it comes to their feelings for you. So it is feeling like this person doesn't necessarily know what their feelings are towards you, Capricorn. We do have the Clover coming out. So that does talk about good luck, good fortune, taking a chance, taking a risk with that stuck energy. And the stuck energy is kind of on both sides here. I feel as though this is saying that they're feeling like they want it. It's kind of that, when right in the intro, I did talk about, a lot of the time the energy will say one thing, but then the reality and the actual actions this person takes, different things. So it does feel like kind of like they want to take a chance on this. They want to take a risk towards you, but I'm seeing a lot of stuck energy here. So it's kind of like they're holding themselves back. They're holding themselves down from taking a risk. It's kind of like that anchor is holding these clovers down from actually allowing that to come to the surface, where they actually do take a chance on you, where they do take a risk on you. On the other side of that too, we do have the bear. Okay, so that does sort of talk about, protection. They're protecting themselves. They're defensive against taking this risk. They're protecting themselves from taking this risk. It's a very strong, powerful energy. They do feel a lot of, and quite interesting, I do a lot of the time connect this with Capricorn, this card as well. So, because it's like the mama bear, strong and powerful, but if you get too close, it'll eat your face off type of energy. So they're kind of it feels like that's kind of, they're protecting themselves from examining their feelings towards you, because they're worried their feelings are going to rip their face off, sort of energy, that they're protecting themselves. They're defensive against taking a chance on you, and they're really trying to just hold it down under the surface and not even um, allow themselves to look at that, because it feels like they're going to cross some boundary within themselves that they just won't be able to come back from, I kind of feel. Because there is also, that whole message I got clarified by the lily. All right. So it's kind of, I feel like this is what they're protecting themselves against. This is why they're holding this under the surface, because there's a lot of emotional intimacy needed with the lily energy. Okay. And I feel like this person is not willing to face their own emotions. And that's why, they're not being emotionally intimate with themselves, because they know that if they access their feelings towards you, that they do actually need to be very emotionally intimate and vulnerable with themselves, and they're not sort of willing to cross that boundary, because they feel fear on the other side of that. What happens, if I take that risk to really look at these feelings and examine, allow myself to be emotionally vulnerable here? They feel as though but this is the long-term card as well. So it's kind of also that vibe of, when they envision themselves, in 50 years' time, they kind of envision themselves with you by their side, Capricorn. So it's very interesting that they're not examining these feelings. It feels like they're avoiding their feelings and not even looking at their feelings here. Because this sort of jumped on out, and we have the book and the sun. And the thing that these both have in common is they reveal things. Okay, they bring something to light. They bring an unknown thing to light. Something that, part of the story that it's like that plot twist. It needs to be revealed. It needs to come to light. So it's kind of like they need to bring their emotions to the surface. They need to bring that to light for themselves. Their feelings, their true feelings would bring something to light for them. There would be this, that's like a personal revelation. They do need to have this personal revelation before we can actually see what their true feelings even are, because they've just got them so far pushed down that they're not even allowing themselves, let alone, the universe, truly see what those feelings are. All right, but we'll have a look at the truth of this connection, Capricorn. And I'm just, if you're a cross watcher, I feel the need to say, okay, if you're cross watching for a Capricorn, why are you protecting your feelings for this Capricorn? What you need to truly access your emotions towards this Capricorn, and admit those feelings to yourself, good and bad. All right, you need to be vulnerable with yourself here. You need to have that personal revelation, because, a lot of growth comes with personal revelation, and at the moment you're holding yourself back. All right, so that was just for anyone cross-watching there. But the truth of this connection for our Capricorns. Okay, so once again, very interesting energy. We have the Chaser. Okay, Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Is this you or this person, Capricorn? We are seeing with the Chaser card, we do see the Chaser runner dynamic. Okay, so one person, which I feel like is your person, is the runner. So that therefore you would be the Chaser, Capricorn. That this person, they're hiding from their feelings, so they're running away from their own feelings. They're not admitting their own feelings to themselves. They're running. All right, but it does let us know that there is possibly fear of abandonment issue on your behalf, like, and maybe you need to look at that, Capricorn. All right, look at that Chaser runner dynamic, and is that what you're really sort of wanting with this connection? We do also have the coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So I feel like for a lot of you, both of you are kind of just focusing on friendships and other connections outside of this connection, but there is this need. I feel like this is a need for you and this person to meet and talk about this, talk about whatever this is, talk about it. This person needs to open up. They need to reveal not only to themselves, but I feel like to you too, Capricorn. That's why we're seeing that coffee cup energy. Meeting up, having a coffee with this person, maybe keep it light and fresh, but not being very aware to stay out of that runner-chaser dynamic as well. But, feeling uplifted and friendship, maybe focusing on the friendship side of the connection rather than the romantic side of the connection, all right? So it does show us, though, that there is, this still a strong friendship connection between you and this person, regardless of what's going on with the connection itself on a love level. All right. Capricorn. Will this person take actions towards Capricorn? What actions will this person take towards our Capricorns? I feel like this is, no need to worry. I feel like that's for both of you. There's no need to worry, okay? Things work out the way that they need to work out. And if they, if you're both wanting this, then it will work out how you want it to work out. There's no need to worry. You both need to stop worrying so much about, I feel like maybe both of you protecting your feelings a little bit. There's no need to worry about protecting your feelings from this person. They need to understand that they don't need to protect their feelings from you, Capricorn. They need to be open with themselves and work out what their feelings even are. And then, meet up with you, tell you, reveal those feelings to you, bring them to light for both of you. The first step of that is, acceptance within yourself of those feelings, opening up to the other person, meeting and conversing, savoring those moments. And there's no need to worry, okay? I feel like that's a reminder for any cross watchers. There's no need to worry with this Capricorn, okay? I do feel like this Capricorn is safe zone for you to open up. Even if you can't open up to yourself, open up to this Capricorn. I feel like there's no need to worry. They're a safe zone for you. But also look for a sign. We do have the look for a sign card. Signs and synchronicities. This person is waiting for an opportunity. All right, we see opportunity there. They're waiting for an opportunity. They're waiting for that sign that tells them now is the time to go talk to Capricorn. Now is the time to open up. There's some sort of, and for some of you, there's an opportunity coming up where it feels like, because look for a sign does talk about the universe having a role to play here. And I do just sort of intuitively feel that for some of you, there's a universal opportunity coming up here where, if this person's not willing to take action, I feel like the universe will. All right. And kind of not force it, but force it, if that makes sense. Like if someone's too fearful and not opening up to themselves properly, the universe is kind of giving them an opportunity to, look, here's your opportunity. You need to open up and assess this and work out what's going on for yourself here. So that might be what the opportunity is, just for them to actually, open up to themselves and be a little bit more vulnerable with themselves about this connection. All right. But that's what we have for you, Capricorn. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I appreciate that. But Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Their feelings towards you, Aquarius. Okay. Okay, we have the crossroads first and foremost, Aquarius. So they're feeling like they need to choose a direction and get going in it. I feel like for a lot of you that they are currently feeling as though they have to make a choice. They have to choose what path they're ready to walk down here. They're feeling as though there's some sort of decision that they need to make when it comes to their feelings for you. But the decision is sort of coming through clearly as the ship and the flowers. So with the ship, we see travel, closing a distance towards you. With the flowers, we see a very giving energy, giving and receiving. So kind of like they need to make that choice to, get on their ship and get going, start this adventure, start giving to Aquarius, start receiving from Aquarius, but really, getting on that ship and starting the journey, closing any distance between the both of you. They need to consciously choose this though. I'm kind of feeling here, Aquarius, that with that crossroads, it is a conscious decision or choice that's coming up for this person at the moment. With their feelings, they really need to, choose to follow this path towards you. Okay, so for some reason it's coming through as a choice that they need to make. It's kind of like they're really asking themselves, do I walk this path towards Aquarius or not? All right, do I pack up my ship and start this adventure to come towards Aquarius and start giving to Aquarius in a much more reciprocal manner, giving and receiving with Aquarius. So for some of you, they may be choosing to travel towards you to gift you Christmas gift. Okay, so close to Christmas, I can read it that way as well, that they may be deciding whether or not they're going to be traveling to you for Christmas gift stuff. Okay, very interesting. Let me know, have you got plans to see this person for Christmas or not, Aquarius? Because they may be choosing, they may be currently deciding whether they're going to head your way for Christmas or not. All right, Aquarius, the truth of this connection for Aquarius, please. Time, Aquarius, the clock card there. Needs time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. I do feel with the word progress on that and then that ship up in the top that they will be choosing to head your way. It's just a matter of time. Okay. We do also have seduction. All right. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So for some of you, that's why this is an actual choice for this person. There may be a third party trying to sway them elsewhere, trying to make them go a different direction. There may be a third party here involved with this person. But otherwise, we are looking at attraction, flirting, dating, temptations. So, it's kind of talking about, the truth of this connection is that, you both do have a lot of magnetic attraction to each other. And, there is this flirty kind of vibe going on there. So for some of you, this may be a relatively new connection as well, but we'll have a look at the actions they're going to be taking towards you. So this is where we want to see whether or not they are actually going to, they're thinking about it and they're trying to choose whether they're getting on that ship and setting sail your way. But we want to see the actions as well. This person's actions towards Aquarius. This person's actions towards Aquarius. This is exactly why I'm drawing the action cards today, Aquarius, because, sometimes, especially when we're seeing that they're trying to choose, they're trying to make a decision whether they're headed your way or not. It's important to look at not just the energy, which is, the feelings, but also the actions and reality of what's actually going to happen here, whether they are going to get on that ship or not. And we do have, I want to show you this one first, Aquarius. It says, listen to your intuition. Okay, so just take a second. Aquarius. Are they? Are they? Are they really? Do they have it in them? It might, we saw that the truth of that, it might take time. There might be some healing that needs to happen. What is your intuition telling you about this person? Is your intuition telling you that this person will come your way or not? Because, I hate to be confronting if this is not what you want, but we have unlikely. So this person is very unlikely to take any action towards you. Let go as well. So it feels like they're going to let go of this connection, and it's unlikely that they will actually get on that ship. All right. So for some of you, it may be that third-party interference coming through there. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I'm sorry if that's not what you were after when it came to the actual action of this connection, but when it comes to their feelings, they are seriously considering it. I just want to grab one for Aquarius. One for Aquarius. Why is this person unlikely to take action towards Aquarius? Dog. So the dog talks about, it is the card of friendship. So they may feel that, the connection with you is more friendship than love. I'm getting intuitively here that for some of them, they've got a friend in their ear telling them, no. That maybe their friends may have something to do with that. For others of you, that this has got to do with their loyalty. They may have mixed loyalties. They may not be loyal to just you here. They may be having, once again, we're seeing that third party interference type of energy. Their loyalties may be all over the place. Okay. Sorry about that, Aquarius, if that's not what you wanted to hear. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. And please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But we'll move over to Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Pisces, how does this person feel about you, Pisces? Their feelings towards our Pisces. They're currently feeling hurt, Pisces. We have the hurt card first and foremost. So there's hurt, heartbreak, burdens that this person is carrying. They are feeling a lot of pain and that sort of energy at the moment here. This is traditionally the cross in the traditional decks. So it can talk about, they're just sort of, cross to bear. There is a bit of a spiritual element there that, they may feel spiritually linked to you. They may feel as though it was kind of destined. I'm getting that it was kind of destiny to have their heart broken by you, Pisces, which is an odd message. But yeah, there is this strong sense of destiny. Something was destined. It was destined to break. It was destined to end this way. But what we're actually seeing is we do have the scythe coming through next. So that's a sudden break or a change away from that hurt. That's like a, suddenly, or for some of them, it may have been that heartbreak was sudden and unexpected on, they weren't actually expecting that heartbreak. But I'm getting more so that it's, a sudden change from the heartbreak, that they're suddenly breaking free of that heartbreak, suddenly changing the heartbreak and focusing on new wishes. We have the stars there as well. So it's kind of like all of a sudden this person is sort of breaking away from their hurt and starting to focus on their true desires here, that the fact that they, you know, with this coming out in their feelings towards you, that there is this element that there is something about this connection that they do really wish for, that you know, it's kind of all their dreams come true, that they do, you know, they're breaking free of that hurt and all of a sudden moving into hope and optimism for this connection. So that's very interesting. But I want to have a look at the truth of this connection here, Pisces. And, you know, because the truth, we're going to see whether they're, you know, what is the truth? Is the truth the hurt, or is the truth the wishes? The truth of this connection for Pisces, please. I'm getting for some of you that this is kind of like on-off. That's kind of on-off behavior. So we do have the boat here, which says receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. All right, so maybe that's why we're seeing that hurt on the table, because of some sort of closure issues here, that heartbreak and issues moving on, and then all, you know, and because, you know, I'm kind of feeling that it's a little bit of a mirror aspect up there with you, Pisces, but for you it's kind of going backwards, that all of a sudden your wishes got broken. Your wishes for this, your hope and optimism for this connection was suddenly, unexpectedly cut away from you. And then you had the hurt. Whereas your person, like this person, they had hurt suddenly, you know, so for some of them it may have been, they were hurt, and that ended, and that changed, and they started wishing for you. I'm getting that for some of you, they're feeling as though that because I'm getting different energies here. I'm getting two different energies. All right, the hurt energy, but then the wishes energy is like a totally different energy. So it's kind of like, so for some of you, that unexpected break or change, this may have been a change in people, change in so, and this person feeling like they broke away from the hurt with you and started, you know, wishing for something else, is kind of what I'm getting, especially with that boat, because that's talking about, you know, progression, moving on, and closure issues. And I am getting that scythe energy kind of going both ways as well. So it's kind of like, I feel like this hurt is you and this person. There's a lot of hurt and heartbreak between you and this person, and you're both kind of breaking away from that and focusing on what is it that I wish for? What are my true desires? And I feel like for both of you, this is actually moving away from each other. This stars is actually separate to each other. We do have the talking card there as well. So interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. So for some of you, if you are still wanting a connection with this person, that'll be them, and communication with them, talking with them. But for others of you, this is talking to like yourself about this, moving away from this person energy, moving towards your wishes and your true wishes, and realizing that, you know, your true wishes don't lay in this hurt energy, they lay elsewhere. All right, but we'll have a look at this person's actual actions towards you, Pisces. I'm just strongly getting that for some of you, there's two people here. It's not just one. One person is causing you hurt, and one person is actually, you know, connected to your true desires, your true wishes here. And the hurt one, we're moving on from that. We're moving away from that. And then the talking one is where we've got the desires and the wishes. Okay, so, but for some of you, this may be all within one person, but there's some sort of sudden change, unexpected, something very interesting. That this person's actions towards our Pisces, please. I will grab another one to clarify that message as well, Pisces, but this person's actions towards our Pisces, please. Yeah, so once again, I'm feeling that this change, this scythe energy is a totally different direction. No need to worry. All right, no need to worry. No need to continue to be hurt. You are able to move on from that. Big happy changes on the way. Big happy changes. So for some of you, yeah, if this is the one person, this person is making big happy changes in order to be that stars energy rather than be that hurt energy. But once again, for others of you, this is different energy altogether. And both of you within the situation making big happy changes elsewhere towards something else. And we also have ask your angels. So relying on spiritual guidance at this time, having faith that things will work out the way you need them to. But I'm also going to, like I said, I just want to grab some clarifiers here. Can I grab a clarifier on that scythe energy? Is that the scythe and then moving forward into the stars? Is that moving away from Pisces, please? Yeah. So we have the garden energy there, which talks about meetings and meeting up with new people, going on dates, that sort of thing. So definitely looking at, potentially more than one person here, Pisces, where, we've had a big change from this heartbreak, and now we're moving forward to meet someone new, or talking to somebody new, maybe. Moving forward to what we actually desire. You've been hurt by this past energy here. You're moving on from that. The closure, there may be some closure issues taking a bit of time. Ask your angels for help with that if you do need help moving on. Spending some time in spiritual contemplation about how you can move on and close out this cycle and move toward your true desires here. All right, and maybe meet that wish come true. But that's what we have for you today, Pisces. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But hopefully I'll see you all again soon. But please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Thank you so much.